This week on Americana Outdoors, we're getting some insight into the challenges and triumphs that go hand in hand with turkey hunting. We'll hear some key words of wisdom for how to best increase your odds of bringing home one of these birds.
You know, turkey hunting has probably become my second favorite kind of hunting. I love whitetail, but turkey hunting is just amazing. I mean, to me, going after them when they're calling, they're vocal, you can hear them, you can move closer. That's one of my very favorite ways to hunt.
Turkeys are one of those animals that are so fun to hunt when they're gobbling and strutting and putting on that show, and you're talking to them and having a conversation about how the kids are, how's the wife, how was work, and they're answering, and everybody's just having a great time, and your adrenaline and your heartbeat's gonna go up.
It's a run and gun situation. You're just constantly going. You're moving and moving and moving and calling, and eventually one will fire off and everything just kind of lines up and you get the bird.
You know, turkeys really rely on their eyesight to find predators, see what's going on, and if you look at the way their head and their eyes are designed, you can tell that they're gonna spot you.
It's amazing how minute your movement can be, and those hens or those turkeys, they'll start putting and they're gone. I mean, their eyesight is second to none.
And so when you sit down and decide this is the spot I'm gonna be, you got to be camouflage. I mean, you gotta have good camouflage, number one, but you also gotta be in some brush. I mean, you can't just have good camouflage and be out in the open.
Me personally, I love the open air hunt when we're hunting. You just kind of plop down by a tree, maybe cut some brush, build a quick brush blind, or get as far back in the shadows as I can. But, you know, I'm gonna be as covered from head to toe as I possibly can be in those situations to avoid detection by their sharp eyes. Gear for turkey hunting, I mean, to me, there's a great mix of things that you're gonna need. Obviously, a shotgun or a crossbow or a compound bow, depending on what you wanna hunt them with, will be your choices there.
Have a good turkey vest, something that got a pad to sit on and a backrest to lean against. Because when you're sitting there calling turkey, the last thing you want is to be really, really uncomfortable.
Camouflage, absolutely a must, head to toe, top to bottom. You need to cover as much as you can in those different situations. Those are just a few things that I think are really important to gear me up to go turkey hunting. Understanding what the turkeys are saying, the noises that they make, the different calls can help you determine how to respond to them. You know, if that tom is gobbling and cutting you off all the time, I want to be a little more aggressive with him. If he gobbles once and then never responds to anything again, you got to be a lot more patient in those situations. You've got to read everything that's going on for that particular day in their mood, because every encounter is uniquely different.
One of the things that can be the most frustrating about turkey hunting is you have a bird that's firing off and it sounds like they're about 50 yards away, and then all of a sudden they go quiet.
And when they do that, it's like the most frustrating thing for a turkey hunter. So just as fun as it can be talking to them, it can sure be frustrating when you make a mistake.
You know, here's the thing about turkey hunting. You're gonna make mistakes. There's just no way around it. You hear one gobble and you're not exactly sure how far he is. You don't know exactly what the terrain is. You try to get closer and he busts you. You're gonna have all kinds of mistakes. It's hard to kill one.
It seems like when you go turkey hunting, the only times you don't make a mistake is when you get one. It seems like you're constantly making mistake after mistake because you think the bird's gonna come in a certain way and they circle around you, or you set up just a little bit wrong. There's just constantly mistakes, but that's the challenge of it.
There's so many nuances and so many fun things about it. And there's times when you gotta be patient. There's times when you can't call as much. There's times when you can call nonstop, and you just have to have the experience of time in the woods, which is great because it means you get to hunt more to determine, you know, which way to go, which strategy to use. And still, you're gonna make mistakes. You're still gonna get busted, but that's the cool thing about it.